Hello everyone, today I'm going to talk about this longest palindromic substring problem. So given a string S, return the longest palindromic substring in S. And so the input would be a string, and the output would be the longest palindromic substring in S. So the constraint here is that the input string only consists of digits and English letters. So yeah, so that is the problem. And then first thing is that since it's finding the longest substring, so longest substring, how to find the longest substring, and also the find all the substring of S. And another thing is that how do you check if a string is a palindrome? So that is the value palindrome problem. And yeah, so this problem is a combination. So the first thing I would do is, so write the is palindrome function, and then a for loop, nested for loop, to go over all the substring of S. It's better to start with the longest one. And for each substring, so call its palindrome function. So if return true, if it is palindrome, return the string. Else continue. So the worst case here is that the palindrome, so one word, like one character itself is a palindrome. So I mean, at the end, it will return, if there's no palindrome at all, it will return the first character in the string, and it will end this, it will break out this for loop and return the result. So that's pretty much the plan. And so for the implementation here, so I'm trying to write this palindrome function first. So I would like to initialize 2 pointers. J is equal to length of S minus 1. So while I is less than J, so if S of I is not equal to F of S of J, we will return false. So I will update I. So I plus equal to 1 and J minus equal to 1. And after that, we'll return true. So it's good to test this function first. So I'm going to print is palindrome ABA. So you should return true. Yeah. What about ABAC? Return false. What about A? True. Okay. So this function works fine. And the next step is to write a nested for loop to go over all the substrings. So we do this first. So define longest palindrome S. I will put this. It will be fine. So nested for loop. Nested for loop. So how to do that? So we'll start with the longest one. So the longest one is from 0 to length of S. And the next one is 0 to length minus 1. And then 1 to length. And the length minus 2, 1 to length minus 1, and 2 to length. So how to write this in nested for loop? So for just look at this, the left-hand side. So for the first loop, we only loop through over 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 2. So 0, 1, 2. And at the end, it should be 0, 2, 1, 2, 2, right? And then the final is the length, and length minus 2. So I would do this for I in range length of S. So I would be the upper bound of here. So for J in range. So this should be I plus 1. And then the starting point is from J to length of S minus I plus J. So I'm going to check whether it is a palindrome. So if string is palindrome, I'm going to return it. So that's fine. So when I is 0, so the J would loop through in range 1. So J is equal to 0. So 0, J is 0 to length minus 0 plus 0, yeah. So now when I is 1, so I is 1 is from j is from 0 to length minus 1 plus 0. So here, yeah, that's fine. So I can try to put the test case here. So I'm going to print longest palindrome. And this should print out the BAB. Yeah. So it works fine. So I can simply copy that and to see how it works here. One. Oh, it takes a while. So this is all of n cube, all of n cube result, because this is a nested for loop. And for each nested for loop, I do this palindrome. This palindrome is all of n time complexity. So the overall is all of n cube time complexity, and the space complexity will be all of 1. So that's it.